Hello everyone, my name is John. Today, I will tell you how to set up uploading new rows from Google Sheets to the Mobile Text Alerts SMS mailing service. This is necessary in order to automatically transfer new lines from Google Sheets to other systems. For example, through the Mobile Text Alerts service, you can send SMS notifications. Now let's move on to the setup. First, you need to create a new connection. Next, you need to select the Google Sheets data source system. Now you need to select an action. Get rows new. At this stage you need to connect your Google Sheets account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window, you must specify the username and password of your personal Google account. At this stage, be sure to check all the checkboxes for access. When the connected login is displayed in the list, select it. Then you need to specify the file and sheet from which the data will be uploaded. In the field Start Data Loading with Row Number, you must specify the row number from which you want to start uploading data. For example, if you have 1000 rows in the table, and you do not want to transfer all these rows, you need to specify the number 999 in order to start downloading from the last one. I have 2 rows in my table, so I will specify 2. Now you can set up a data filter. In this case there is no need for this, so just click Continue. At this stage, you see the data from the line that you specified in the settings. If everything suits you, click Next. On this setting of the Google Sheets data source has been successfully completed. Now you need to move on to setting up data reception. Select Mobile Text Alerts as the data receiving system. Next, you need to select an action. Send SMS. At this stage you need to connect your Mobile Text Alerts account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window, you must specify the API key. To get it, go to your personal account Mobile Text Alerts. Then go to the Settings section. Developer Settings. If you have a test account, then the API key will not be displayed in this section. In order to get an API key, you need to contact Mobile Text Alerts support. If you have a paid account, then at this stage you need to copy the API key and paste it into the corresponding field in the ApiX-Drive system. For a test account, the support service will send you an API key by mail. After that you copy it and paste it into the appropriate field in the ApiX-Drive system. When the required field is filled, click Save. When the connected login is displayed in the list, select it. At this stage, you see the Mobile Text Alerts fields for sending an SMS message. In the Sender field, you need to enter the name of the sender. You must have it previously registered in your Mobile Text Alerts account. If you do not have a registered name, then you can leave this field blank, in which case the default name will be used. In the recipient field, you must specify a variable from Google Sheets to send an SMS message. In order to do this, click in the field and select a variable from the drop-down list. In the message field, you need to compose the text of the message that will be sent to users. You can use variables and also write values manually. When all the required fields are filled, click Continue. At this point, you see an example of the data that will be sent to the Mobile Text Alerts service to send SMS messages on every new row in Google Sheets. If something does not suit you, click Edit and go back a step. In order to check the correctness of the settings, click Send Test Data to Mobile Text Alerts. After successful sending, go to Mobile Text Alerts and check the result. If everything suits you, return to the ApiX-Drive service and continue setting up. This completes the setting for receiving mobile text alerts data successfully. Now you need to enable auto update and select the communication interval, for example, once every 5 minutes. That's all. I wish you successful integration settings and good luck.